What can I help you with today?
My question was around Facebook. So when you're launching a second location or a franchise, is it best to launch a separate Facebook business page, or just to keep one kind of thing? Wondering what is the best option when you're doing that?
So will you be running the second location from the first location?
No.
So is it somebody else that runs the second location?
Yeah. So, sorry, the first location, someone else will be running the first location and I'll be running the second location.
Perfect. If you had said to me that you were running both, I would say hands down, it's one page, right? And then you can focus on one and you can talk about two locations. If it's somebody else that's doing the work for the other location, then I think you should train them on how to do Facebook well for themselves. So take a franchisee, for example. You know, I think the best thing you can do to get a franchisee to win in life is to train them on how to use social media. So you wouldn't want to control, let's say you had 50 franchisees, you wouldn't want to be running 50 Facebook pages. But if you were a corporate company that had 50 locations, not franchises, you probably would want to run everything from corporate. You might enlist the help of the people in the store to produce some local content for you. I guess what I'm saying is, where do you have control? If you have control over all of locations, do it as one page. If you don't have control because somebody else is in control, then equip them to do a good job on social media and run them as two separate pages.
Yep. So if I run...
For sure, and then you could give them all the collateral that worked for you so that they've basically given them a running start. But in my experience, a franchisee or somebody who runs a store or a second location, they're normally not very gifted with social media. Like they're usually very gifted at whatever that product or service does, but they're not very gifted at social media. So if you let them have reins to do social media and they're not very good at it, you're better off to not let them. If you want to let them have control and produce their own page and produce their own content, I just think we need to train those people on how to do it. I think it's crazy to think that if we leave them to their own devices, they'll do a good job.
Yeah, that's right. And so with marketing from Facebook, so you can still do, if you have the one page, still find all your marketing from that one combined page as such.
Yeah, so like take McDonald's, for example. McDonald's have a corporate Facebook page and they market Australia-wide and they drive people to your local store. If McDonald's, now they're a franchise, but they're a very strict one. You can imagine the potential collateral damage of letting every store owner of a McDonald's, free reign without training them on social media. You would wreck your brand in 6 months. So you just, maybe it comes down to the person too, but you just don't want to let anybody loose without training them on how to do social media well. In fact, thinking about it, you probably just need to come up with a social media policy, what you can and can't say, the brands you can use, check, kind of have everything checked by corporate and then let them go with it.